Hello, this is Jennifer with Women Loving Jesus, and today we're with Proverbs 5:12. And say, how have I hated discipline, and my heart despised correction. The last couple of verses, we've been talking about the person who's been following the immoral woman or man, and at the end of their life, that's what we talked about last verse, and this is kind of continuing with that theme. And this is basically saying they just jumped full force with all their heart straight into not following God's wisdom, God's instruction, and did not want to listen to any kind of conviction or any type of correction. This isn't your tiptoeing, and you have the image of the little devil on your one shoulder and the little angel on one shoulder, and you're kind of bouncing back and forth, and you're like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. No, this is not what this is saying. This is saying they just ran straight forward. There was no angel on their shoulder, not even paying attention to any kind of correction or conviction, and putting all their energy into, I'm doing this. We may have been that person. I know I have been that person in the past, definitely. And I've also seen it in other people. That is always, or even if you haven't seen someone and you know that they're definitely going against God's will because God hasn't provided that information to you specifically. You may have seen someone, though, that they're making a mistake, and you definitely know they're jumping headlong into something that is going to turn out miserably. And with that, all you can do is just kind of take your hands off and just watch. And it may not be today and it may not be tomorrow, but eventually that catches up with them, that they're running full force into sin. It's just not going to be avoided. It didn't take Jonah too long when he ran away full force, all he could, trying to get on the furthest ship, the furthest part of the world with all his money. It didn't take long for God to catch up with him. It didn't take long when Abraham spoke lies about Sarah for the environment around him and God to call him out and start creating problems. It just doesn't take long for it to show up. So what we can do is just pray, and at that point also try to keep our hearts softened so that we don't get to the point where we're ignoring any kind of conviction and going full force into sin. So I thank you for listening, and I pray the Holy Spirit has taken this verse and encouraged you today.